All right. Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Antonio, and I'm coming at you with another exciting video. Now, we want to start off the video right. And what we're speaking about is dying and disabled Illinois prisoners kept behind bars despite new medical release law. Now, understand it. Politicians only could, pass laws, and there's only so much they can do. But why pass the law if you're not going to allow to get out of prison, right? All right. So dying prisoners should be home with family and friends. In most cases, it doesn't matter what they did to get in prison. If you're dying and you terminally ill, it's not like you're going on you will hope so. You have seen so much in society. You will hope that people are not going on equals even swap no swindle type deal, right? So Illinois prisoners can request early release if terminally ill and expected to be deleted within, meaning like they are in the hospice or something like that and need help with daily tasks. Now think about it. In most cases, when you are in hospice in prison, who helps you? Cases, it's other prisoners are the ones that help you, right? They say when Bill Cosby was in jail, it was other prisoners that were helping because legally he was blind. All right. He has to have Phillip Merritt's dementia is so advanced that he lost the ability to speak, but with the help of his cellmates at Western Illinois Correctional Center, the 71-year-old still manages to get on the phone with his brother every few weeks. He has to have someone call me, and then I don't know what to say to him because he can't understand anything. So I'll just talk, said Merritt's brother, Michael Merritt, in an interview. All he could say are two words. I mean, he just gone. His deteriorating condition makes him a prime candidate to get out of prison over the Joe Coleman Medical Release Act, a pivotal criminal justice reform bill touted by Governor J.B. Pritzker and Illinois Democrats as an effective way to alleviate the state's decrepit prison health care system, reduce the staggering cost of caring for ailing people in prison, and reunite families with frail loved ones. Under the act, Illinois prisoners can request early release if they are terminally ill and expected to die within 18 months with more than one activity of daily living, such as eating or using the bathroom. Because think about it. If you fall ill and the people that you're in jail with don't like you because you've been in so long, you was a terror at first. Now your cellmates don't like you. They can just leave you in your pamper in your corner, and it's not like nobody is going to come and save you or help you, right? But a year and a half since Coleman Act went into effect, an investigation by Injustice Watch and WEBEZ found fewer prisoners have been released under the law than expected, as the as the medical release process has become mired in the charged politics of criminal justice reform in the post-George Floyd era. Now think about it like this. It's the warden and people like that that's in charge. So it's a double-edged sword. These guys did went to jail. They were arrested by the cops. A judge called a jury found them guilty in most cases. A judge gave them the maximum sentence or whatever sentence. You're in jail. Now, you did the crime, you did the time, but it costs a lot of money to keep these people in this jail cell. Behind the Lord and inspected numbers is the Prisoner Review Board, a state body appointed by Pritzker and confirmed by the Illinois Senate, and with final say on medical release requests. As of mid-August, the board had denied nearly 2/3 of medical release requests from dying and disabled prisoners who met the medical criteria to get out of prison under the Coleman Act, including Merritt. I couldn't believe it, his brother said. How could they deny him? He can't even talk. More than half of the 94 denied applicants of of state prison data, at least 2 have died in prison, including an 81-year-old who had been incarcerated for more than 3 decades and was scheduled to be released at 81 years old. He dies in jail. He'd been in there 30 years. So the purpose of the law is to get you out of jail. But they denied his release form. You need a new damn board. You need a new board. Another man died 5 days before the board denied his request. Right? So the board is not even doing what they were designed to do, and that's to get people out of jail. These people have did 15 or more years in jail, and you won't get the people out of jail. Get a new board. Meanwhile, the Prisoner Review Board has only granted 52 medical releases, a rate of fewer than 3 releases per since board members began voting on those requests. Advocates say the board has undermined the Coleman Act and forcing ill-equipped prison staff to care for dying and disabled prisoners, even those with families practically. But it's not, they're underperforming. You honestly need a new board. The governor got a bad board in place. Our prison system is now completely overburdened by people who pose absolutely no risk to public safety, but are tremendously expensive to take care of, said Jennifer Sobel, lead author of the Coleman Act and executive director of the Illinois Prison Project, a nonprofit legal group that represents dozens of medical release applicants. From a cost saver perspective, from a government efficiency perspective, and truly from a moral perspective, we need to be doing something. Of the Prison Review Board declined an interview, but he defended on medical release requests in an email sent through a spokesperson. Each case that comes before to be studied and evaluated by members, he wrote. Due diligence is given by the board to every person who sets a petition before them. These people are dying, Genius Shelton. They are dying. So why in the world are they still in prison? Please tell me that, Genius Shelton. Now you got to transport the body. You got to do all this. If they was out there with the family, now the family got to take care of all of this. The family wants to take care of these people. More exactly how many Illinois' nearly 30,000 prisoners could qualify for medical release. Under the Coleman Act, the Illinois Department of Corrections is required to keep track of that number, but department officials said they don't have it yet. Now, it's a whole, you don't have the statistics. You're not releasing people from jail. What the hell are you doing with this board? This board is it's a minstrel show. That's all they are. It's a minstrel show. What is clear from years of scathing reports from an independent monitor appointed by a federal judge is the thousands of aging, disabled, and incapacitated prisoners. I couldn't even get that out. Half of the state's prison medical staff jobs are currently vacant. Prisoners with mobility issues suffer bed sores and frequent falls because no one is around to care for them. Some are even left sitting in their own waste, according to monitors' reports. And this is where it gets murky, because the families could start suing this board because you're not releasing people because it's a new law in place. You only releasing 3 people a month of people that's over 60, that's dying. You only got 18 months to live. That's one reason why Tupac's stepdad got out of jail. He only lived 6 months or 5 months. It was something like that. Prescriptions go unrenewed. Cancers go undiagnosed. In the worst cases, as everyone here knows, people die painful deaths because of lack of care. Attorney Camille Bennett with the ACLU of Illinois said at a recent hearing even this substandard care is inexpensive. Illinois paid $250 million last fiscal year to Wexford Health Services, a for-profit company contracted to provide health care to state prisoners, according to state records. Now, think about the people that's on dialysis. You got to go to dialysis 3 times a week. How does this all transpire? Those people, in some cases, need to be out on the with family, with a leg monitor or something like that. Wexford's 10-year contract expired in 2021, but the company continues providing care as Illinois seeks new bidders. Releasing more people under the Coma Act could bring down the long-term cost of prison care, said Alan Mills, executive director of the Uptown People's Law Center, a legal clinic in Chicago whose lawsuits against the state led to the appointment of the independent monitor. Fire Shelton, him and his board not doing the job. The most prisoners there are who are medically needy, the higher the cost of caring for them and the higher the bids will be, Mills said. Conversely, if the Prisoner Review Board approved more medical releases, the cost savings for taxpayers in the long term could be in the millions. Daniel Cohn, chief executive of Wexford Health Sources, did not respond to an interview request. LaToya Hughes, acting director of the Illinois Department of Corrections, declined comment. Well, guess what? They can deny comment all you want to. I feel that it needs a comment and it deserves a comment. All right, so I'm going to read this and we're going to be done. A recent government report showed Illinois spends more than $76,000 on average to incarcerate a single person for a year. Experts say terminally ill and incapacitated, I got the word that time, prisoners are much more expensive to care for. Now think about it. If you're on dialysis or if you got diabetes, that insulin costs, you got to be on the machines 3 or 4 times a week. Depends on your diagnosis. Prisoners whose medical needs can't be met in prisons, infirmaries are escorted to and from hospitals by guards, like I just said. What prison short-staffed officers already routinely require overtime pay. By refusing to release more ailing prisoners, the Prison Review Board is also making it harder for prison medical staff to care for everyone else. So we're going to stop it there. I think that the review board is trash. They need to get rid of a lot of these guys. If you're a special board, your job is to release people. If you are already dying, don't let them die in jail, people. This is my opinion. All right. Anyways, this is Antonio with Team Tiggio. Please like, comment, and subscribe, as we will see you in the next video.